I just love how this starts. And you guys, we're recording this how we recorded, but there's always a, do I have your consent to record this from Nora? She gives me this every time. And it's just like, hey, Nora, I know you. You know me.
But you could change your mind. You might be like, hold on, I gotta go grab the kids, or I got something.
Right.
You know.
Today could be a different day. I get it, completely get it. But yes, you do have my consent to record.
Because I want enthusiastic. This is Den Music Fest. This is Den Sessions. It's, enthusiastic. And I think we try, for us, it's so important that everyone feels as safe as possible, whether it's virtual or it's in real, like our shows in real life, especially. So, practical language.
There you go.
Pro-social behavior.
There you go. So with all that being said, welcome to the Den Sessions. This is the June edition. And the June edition is super special to me because my birthday is in June. This is my birthday month. So I'm all about it. Jazz hands? No, jazz hands. So yeah, June is always holds a special place in my heart. So I'm excited. We have some dope performers. We have some dope and some unique virtual performances. So I hope you guys enjoyed the way that we enjoyed it, putting it together. You want to jump into the lineup?
Yeah, I just want to say one thing to y'all. Den Music Fest, Den Sessions, it really is all about new music discovery. There is a world of artists in the world that you might never ever have heard of who are touring and they're making good music and they're doing their thing, but they don't have the algorithm hacks or the social media, whatever. We don't look at that stuff at all. And so we really do encourage y'all, like if you come and you find someone, whether in today's, I was going to say today and tonight, whether in tonight's show or going back to look at the other shows we've done with some dope performer, if you find someone that catches your attention, drop that in the comments, share it with your followers, send them a DM and say, yo, I found you at Den and your performance really connected with me. Like for artists who don't have all that backing that like your favorites might have, that kind of stuff really goes a long way. And so this is how Jay Good and I, how we do our part in trying to make that accessible and like giving artists a platform and a stage. But, I think fans have a responsibility too. And so as you're watching, drop it in the chat, drop it in the comments, Instagram, whatever it is, however you show love, because I think our social capital goes a long way. And so really like show love to your favorite artists, independent artists, early career artists. And we've got 3 tonight who I'm really excited about. I'm gonna let Justin introduce the first one because I don't really have words for it.
Well, I'll put it like this. I don't have a lot of words either. And it's because the bum, who is our next performer, is super mysterious, right? And I feel like we're going to have to eventually do an interview just to figure out that mystery behind it. And I'm going to go on the limb and say it because he wants the music to speak for itself. So without further ado, help us welcome the bum to the Den Sessions. The Den Sessions June edition. I'm trying to put it all together in my head. Welcome to the stage, the bum. Claps here.
Claps.
I smoke weed till I'm feeling like Jesus. Not so much walking on water, I'm talking about healing. It's not always about the words, it's about feeling. I'm mumbling until you're stumbling out the precinct. Succinct lines about trying times. No believes us, thus big Zarathustra. All they do is scream and fuss. Claim celibate while they know that they give a fuck. Homies turn huddle compatriots. Together we made the haters scent of faded winds and make them wince. Been about the... Thinking I found my purpose, I think that I found what's working. Such a earnest piece, the mighty and mob was raw when sun baking the surface. When they thought it harder to serve and take gold to make purchase. Common immersive, don't comment the modern, the mood to make you worship. My muse is inertia, my rules almost work. No solace when you winning, no verses. Perfect course, court the burst off. Whirling dervish on hood, on verses. I flow across the Rubicon. Come back with the riddle, combat no match with the fiddles. Black with the vision, to the max, what you think? You living in the time of the demons. Another day outside of the recent. I science died to the recent bonfire. So slide with the codified. Them don't remind me of Suleiman. Maybe bear's bones. Who knew that you knew wizardry? It was tough, it was taught, it was tense. Great neighbors behind that fence. I'm trying to count on my own hands, dog. No offense, please don't ask if my kinetic has ever known me at this. What it is, I don't wanna wish. I don't wanna wish. Lazy motherfucker to the end of this shit. Know I'm slick, I don't wanna wish. I don't wanna wish. The face that lit 1,000 splits. True, the universal overhead. This is that you gotta know the lore rap. Certain omen, 4 6s. Stash of cheese, but I suppose the Bordeaux was still hitting. Getting replies from the food snickers. So many unchecked vices. Why you concerned with who the nicest? Means they prepping your biceps. The memes in the middle with crisis. The material, evident the millennium of Pisces. You gotta ask what the price is. Dicey moves until you crap out. Packed house, the pace took the rap shout. Mercy, call me beloved on my rider. The rain drowning the thirsty. No need to douse. Hydroponic nature rhymes dirty. Yes, absurd. I don't do it if it can't serve me. My peoples ain't mine. Rock shown called the eye of the word. Process waiting on a worker beat. Asking UK, no Del Boy Lindo. Born to the tune, the tank girl dumbing out. Niggas feel love on their birthday then. This is the sound of sitting in. Somehow harder when it isn't physics. Tats upside down on all of the risks. Selfish in many instances. I ain't doubting your inference, but I guess perfect didn't exist yet, nigga.
Shout out to the bum. Thank you for joining us. And y'all, we actually found the bum through Ray Morato, who performed at Den Sessions maybe 2 or 3 shows back. So definitely go back and check that out because Ray is dope. Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you just reminded me. So shout out to Ray Morato. Quick story time. And we love to throw these in here because we're all about building community here, right? And I had a couple of artists reach out and it was like, hey man, we're coming to Atlanta on our tour stop and we're looking for some dope artists to add to the bill. It's like, did you have anybody in mind? Somebody can do a 10, 15-minute set or whatever. And Ray was really the first person that popped up in my head, right? And so I sent them a link to Ray's music. And I was like, hey, check it out. Let me know what you think. Get back with me. So they hit me back instantly, say like, yo, we love Ray. can you reach out to him and see if he would be interested in, opening up for us on our Atlanta stop on our tour? And so I reached out. Ray was like, yeah, super dope, love to do it. So, that's a success story from here, right? Like Ray was on our Den sessions, and we loved his performance so much that it was like, hey, let's connect the dots here, so to speak. And so Ray will be at Old Smith Bar. Well, let me get the date. I'm pulling out my phone here. This is real time because you really made me think about it.
I love this story so much.
July 13th at Smith Old Bar, an in-person show in Atlanta for the Black Outside tour with Marcel P. Black, Alfred Banks, D. Horton. I'm missing somebody. Oh, Dollar Black from Mississippi, and Ray Morado. This is gonna be super dope. So if you're there, go ahead. I think Ray has links in his bio for tickets. You can. We'll even put a link to the tickets here. Why not? We'll put it in the comments there. So just wanted to throw that out there. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, Nora, but you really made me think about it. It was fresh on the brain. So
no. Okay, so we're gonna introduce our next artist, and then we're gonna come back with a tip from the Den, because we want to see more stuff like this, and we want to see artists thrive. And so I think we see a lot as like event producers. So we're gonna come back, but I'm really excited to introduce our next performer, because this person has been part of the Den family for so long, always shows up to support, has a really unique, I think, kind of look and vibe that's still hip hop, but also a little bit different. And so y'all really give it up, show some love in the chat for Milestone.
World, niggas feed on open hearts. History be written, I write twice like broken hearts. Life a crazy bad bitch, but she got that been broken box. Niggas wait their turn like shit's supposed to be fair, but no it's not. Keep your shit in line, cause when you out of line, they won't hold your spot. Niggas starve for money, can't settle or cope a lot. They might break into your home with shit to build. The golden lost, niggas know the game, but no man control the clock. Turn away for a soul, it's running like there's a goal. Can turn your back on the road, cause some will bring what you grows. You either stacking your dough, cause life be acting with woes. You the cat to stay afloat, don't ignore the cracks in the boat. We all got dreams and wealth, and making it very far. Parking fancy cars, eat surfing, turping, caviar. This cigars, Louis 13th and meetings on Sammy yachts. Spend the night with models at the Waldorf. Too good for Marriott, sweet low, sweet cherry yacht. Homemade with a little beats, where the country folk with no dealings are. Give a damn who the plug is, where the millionaires and the bitter thought. Money only thing that matters underneath the ceiling. God made for us to dwell. Is the heaven for a nigga when all he know is hell? Can a man finally succeed when all he know is fail? Remember looking at success like a bad bitch. That's why it don't fuck with just any man can be average. You know the type, playing hard to get. No matter what crib or car you in. Holding shit together on top the strength of a bobby pin. Start a sin and they follow legends stay. Either got a date with destiny or inspiration day. When you know your worth, you understand the true value of time. Small shit is roadblocks, clogging up the mind. Pay a heavy fine. Everything don't play with pipes and syringes. Every little failure in the face of what you see. Resilience, look at your reflection like a junkie. You a slave to the money, sense of fame. Or woman that ease the pain. Must be something in it if you know my name or not. The ones who been through trivial. Serving up methods like Alicia did in the video. Get a sickness in every nigga got it like dreadlocks. Niggas talking fans be aiming the red dots. Niggas talking louder than giving out headshots. Paul Bearers caught taking bosses like Craig Job. Everybody said they selling drugs, but ain't made enough to get back to the kids. Correct the karma, making addicts out their mamas. Nigga, you ain't a kingpin. The fuck don't see you as a king, you just a pin. By the tales of other men, type of niggas make you cringe. Put on wins, no on wins, fuck on trends. Selling hope and killing, selling dope to men. All them guys you sold to be seeing the better scope of friends. Then they gon' be there to come to your broken fence. Say it wasn't turn to Casper when some shit is going down. Say it was your username for likes and comments when you underground. You live a legacy of petty things like party hoes and wedding rings. Like this volcanic coated in jelly beans. People die by enemies. Inside the soul of man is the evil hit degree. Pick the marks of history. We all let the guy what they do before the last breath. Live your purpose, never fake the drive like a jab step. Take your heart out of shit and no love in this streets. Ain't no love in the country, either your heart on your sleeve. Put that shit like it's a tank top. Never take one at the top. Be your T's at the crosses, beat the I at the dots. Only two things I guarantee for anybody. Do that shit that you said you was gonna do. Many doubted no inheritance is made for feeling stuck on giving up. Vision beyond the present, the only vision. Clear it up, nigga. Straight up. By the way, I go by Milestone. I am Milestone. It's where you find me everywhere. I am Milestone. It's 4 words. You know what I'm saying? So for Damn Music Fest, you know what I'm saying? I am a Damn Music Fest alumni. Shout out to North, shout out to Jay Good. And me and Jay Good go back a long way. You dig what I'm saying? And one thing about it is like I've always done something special with Damn Music Fest. This right here will be probably my most special performance. We go ahead and cut that music. This is probably my most special performance I've ever done this far. Anywhere. It's going to be very transparent. You know what I'm saying? Like for those who know the artist, you might know the artist, but you finna know a lot about the man after this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I done been here and there and everywhere this shit. This music shit. I lost everything and came back. You dig what I'm saying? Multiple times. You know what I'm saying? I had to start this thing called FamilyMarket.com, FAMLEImarket.com. I'll tell y'all more about that later. You know what I'm saying? But life is a dunk contest. And the thing about dunk contests is there's a whole lot of people standing around looking for somebody else to do something. You know what I'm saying? It's spectators of life. There's a whole bunch of those you can see on social media every day. You dig what I'm saying? Then there's the people that's actually doing the tricks and doing all the slam dunks and shit. Then when the folks who's trying to impress somebody else, they're looking for validation. You know what I'm saying? That validation makes them who they are. That's their score. You know what I'm saying? There's the people that's judged. Those are the people that, you know what I'm saying, they spectated too. But they might have a little higher up power. You dig what I'm saying? Life is just a dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? What position you play? You dig?
Shit hard as fuck. Now literally I spit this shit.
Like I said, this shouldn't be a special performance. You dig? Yeah. I don't care who gets offended by anything I say. I don't care who get their feelings hurt. It don't matter. I can care less. You dig? Niggas trying to win a dunk contest, the way they always jump into conclusion. You got your mind made up, but you made up your own illusions. Different between the ones who smash us down the students, ones who earn their crown they do it. Not the ones who loud and clueless, always run their mouth and clueless. Ain't no point in talking to them. Think you know everything till you thinking cap. Gotta chop it to it. Think before you cap is what I'm saying, ho. Be a pro about it. Anything valid don't need validation from nobody. We being social with the media, so fans watching. Some past friends we had a falling out, no leg locking. Some ain't liable, they lacking, selling this dead stocking. Every nigga ain't woke up thugging cause he dreadlocking. This for all the times a nigga wasn't living comfortably. Struggling transportation publicly, trainer busting it. Only thing balance was the EBT, living life that this wasn't it. A change of look, calamity, your love and miss. Open legs, open mouth to hold my babies like custody. Life is a bitch, the same time as life is a luxury. Your loyalty leave when the day ain't coming. Loyalty over money, you sold your only to dummy. You saw yourself, you were dummy. Keep falling, plays you funny. More than how I done it. The youngest struggling, plugging, rugged, flood the market with substance. Only something that I do. I'm the one, no substitute. We done heard it all before. These niggas claiming something new. Look, some worry about subs, some worry about subpoenas. Public defenders breaking out words like rap genius. Judges banging gallons, washing niggas like the cleanest. Bodies cowards dance around for handouts, no macarena. Every day a lesson, never know what life can do to you. Valid messages around from messengers of Lucifer. Demons speaking louder than your angels. Country nigga treating whiteys like I'm Jacob. From treating niggas like hangers, I Polish shooting the fatal. Being black was never stable. I'm snapping on they dusty gas, I'm feeling like Thanos. Sleep on bullshit just to stay woke, go over heads like a halo. Cause like a photo man, I'm more than nigga like a Play-Doh. You ain't a don, you a prima donna. Keep the conscience, getting common. If she finna swallow, then it's Neiman Marcus. Healing process, healing progress. Got above the ceiling, watching. Smiling great in front of haters' faces, Benny Hunters. All these rappers trying to get on, I'm awake and stiff on. I'm tired of this shit, you're tired of this shit, you're jacking a grip of a clip on. You ain't sick with it, you parasitic, acidic, admit it, man with it. I'm beating your head like a Bravo, her track itching, man thicker, brand different, any presumed rap nigga, half of this, and mention, milestone, a bad nigga, her. You dig? No, really, like, I done really lost it all in this shit, you dig what I'm saying? Blood, sweat, and tears, you dig what I'm saying? That's why I go so hard the way I do. You know what I'm saying? I spit it from the soul. Straight up. Don't do this shit for no motherfucking pity pat. I've been up and down this shit. You dig what I'm saying? You got to love this shit. You got to love this shit. Because when you down low, when you get them lows come, what you gonna do? You gonna back out and be like, oh, maybe this wasn't the road for me to take. Let me reverse. You know what I'm saying? Let me go this different direction. Or you gonna continue to do this shit. You gonna continue to keep going because there might be a pothole right there that might motherfucking bust your damn tire. But you gonna get another tire, you get spit out, you'll keep going, and you gonna get down the road and see there's a damn whole motherfucking free tire spot right there for you to motherfucking get another tire and keep going for real, and get some gas and keep going, huh? Exactly. I done shed blood, sweat, and tears with this shit, you know what I'm saying? And one of the times while I was going through shit, I started this thing called FamilyMarket.com. FAMLEI market.com, FAMLEI market.com, and it's Family Market on Instagram as well. And I sell all authentic tees, jackets, jerseys, and hoodies. You know what I'm saying? The flyest shit you will find in the city, in the nation, for real, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's a big store or whatever, then they might have a little something on me. But, you know what I'm saying? Individually, I do this shit. You dig what I'm saying? And I just learned that music and merch go well together. They go great together. You know what I'm saying? Because music don't pay. A lot of times it don't pay. There's ways to get paid off of music. You know what I'm saying? I know some people who get paid off of music. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? But just streams and shit, nah. It ain't gonna be it. So I've been making money off this merch and shit. Literally turning nothing into something. Literally. We call that flip song. You dig what I'm saying? Country Black Man coming out, so by the way, produced by the 5 Points Bakery. This is gonna be one of the songs up there. Let's get to it. Hey, yeah, let's go ahead and put the move. I said, I'm in the yard with my dogs. I'm in the yard with my dogs. Yeah. Let's go ahead and flip the move. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's get a little hype on this one. You dig? Hold up. I said, I'm in the yard with my dogs. I'm in the yard with a plot. I'm in the yard with a product. I'm in the yard with a lot. Freak on my folk in the yard, doing some time trying to get out the box. Pockets ain't empty, you dripping, we moving different. Look like gymnasts, trying to flip some, Hey, you got no work like a Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. I'm trying to flip some. Hey, you got no work. I said, I'm in the yard like a lawn chair. And I can't, you don't belong here. Y'all had it easy with elevator just to level up. I had to take the stairs. Look at me, but they can't take the stairs. Back when I learned how to lace my ears. Running around on facing years. It's bigger than us, ain't no wasting tears. Some point in their life, a black man had to make some dirty money. Rappers claim shit they can't stand behind. They ain't worthy of it. None of my business is giving my piece like I made it with grease. And I passed it up, beating them niggas. Got he was a lie as a 6 when I throw in the place where I'm a beast. Coming up short in the ring, get your kick down. He gonna take the food out your kid's mouth. As long as we ain't taking no shit, I'ma say them guys don't sit down. My niggas hang up, they change. Have been said the words are the same. If you stop why you abuse a lane. Make them go 24 in a day. I said, I'm in the yard with my dogs. I'm in the yard with a plot. I'm in the yard with a product. I'm in the yard with a lot. Free up my folk in the yard. Doing some time trying to get out the box. Pockets they get the you trip and we move a different. Something like gymnasts. I'm trying to flip some. Hey, you got no work like a Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. I'm trying to flip some. Nigga, let go. They get it. I said, working my niggas in hibernation. I'm on 7 figures, I'm tired of waiting. And 7 years old. Moving like I said, you got that tiger state. Country and nigga bitch stone. This blood hustlers on flip phones. Strippers on poles, head nigga tip on. You ain't trying to work to get it twist on. Get money, stay out the way. I'd rather have Rex in the bay. Whatever you said, handle your business. Keep a new pack on the way. Have a good signs, my life was on tippy toes. Shoes on us to be in this bowl. Ho, everything know. Niggas too grown, niggas too strong. I'm in the yard, nigga. You can rap all you want in the bars, but you ain't a hard nigga. Some people live reptiles and big lizards. Godzilla, best be outside the quarantine over. Because we tripping somewhere I ain't going. Worry about back in the fuck of my skirt. I'm straight on the pussy. Business is open. I said, I'm in the yard with my dogs. I'm in the yard with a plot. I'm in the yard with a product. I'm in the yard with a lie. Free up my folk in the yard. Doing some time trying to get out the box. Pockets ain't empty, you tripping. We move a different. Something like gymnasts. I'm trying to flip some. Hey, you got no work like a Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. I'm trying to flip some. You got no work like a Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. I'm trying to flip some. Tell your mama, cook on Sunday. You did. Straight up. Ain't no Chick-fil-A. Man, I don't eat Chick-fil-A no way. Shout out to the pescatarian life. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we're getting real personal with this shit. So, I was recently let go, freed of a very abusive, toxic, you know what I'm saying, relationship, very abusive, mentally and physically, you dig what I'm saying? The one thing that I did wrong, the main thing I did wrong was allow myself to be triggered by certain things. Cause we all human, you know what I'm saying? None of us perfect shit. But the one thing I did was allow myself to be triggered in certain ways where I allowed myself to play into the mental shit, you know what I'm saying? Play into that shit, play along with it. You know what I'm saying? Which means I'm inflicting that shit right back to him. You know what I'm saying? We being some surrender with this shit, going back and forth with it, you did. But one thing I've never done, I never put my hands on a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I never had police call on me. Let's see if all parties involved can say the same shit. Because a black man, there's certain ways to get looked at. Because it don't matter what the fuck somebody else does, you know what I'm saying? Like, the black man's always going to be the ones that's, you know what I'm saying, inflicting the pain. The black one's going to always be the monster. The black man's always going to be the one, you know what I'm saying, gets the accountability held on them. While everybody else, they can take less blame. You know what I'm saying? They can be attached to somebody else. But when it comes to actually being able to stand ground on your own like a grown-ass adult should, exactly, we know what the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying? We know what to say. I ain't even gotta finish that shit. We know what the fuck going on. So I made a song called Black Man, video out right now, all on YouTube. The song's out on all streaming platforms. Another song's gonna be on Country Black Man too. Let's get into this shit. This is about Black Man. You dig?
Beats,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sweat that good sweat, you dig what I'm saying? Straight up. Hold up. Dig it. There you go. Black man getting to the money. Black man getting to the money. Black man getting to the money. Yeah. Black man getting to the money. Hold up. I said black man getting to the money. Yeah. Black man getting to the money. Black man getting to the money. Yeah. Hold up. I said, black man, people scared of you cause you a king. Put your value in your strength. Use your muscles, spin their dreams. Gotta hustle, that's routine. They don't love you, less is green. They get double, get that cheese. Get a woman on your team. Ownership is yours, on your shit and floors. You a slave, not even the punk had to kiss the feet of the Moors. Stay your course. They wanna see you mad, wanna see you bang, wanna see you hang, wanna see you fade. I know you wanna see a change. Fuck, I say it, pick our brain. I'm a boy, I'm baby great. Every nigga get invaded, was a better, was afraid. Every Martin need a Malcolm. The man, your crowd be bout it. Get that money, count it. Sit on down, I'm counting. It's either life, sentence in the grave or life in jail. When we die, it must be heaven. Being black on purpose hair. When your skin color burn about a black man who been brother or a cop who been sucker through it all big enough. Black man, get to the money. Black man, get to the money, yeah. Black man, get to the money. Everybody say, black man, get to the money. Hold on. Black man, get to the money. Say it with me. Black man, get to the money. Hold on. Say it. Yeah. Just to think I could have been a trailer of doing what I do to make a living. Body full of liquor, being on this earth for fucking won't you get it dumb hard. Then my person so opposed to kill it unless it's the nigga got a gun in hand. Like to make a quick decision. Probably know someone in power. Murder me and get acquitted. Real life I could be dead. What if it's not go for me? Spend our life trying to be rich like we can leave earth with this money. Can't relate. You ain't coming from the hood where we grew up. He saved from a white hoodie. Really make the Ku Klux. Pull up pistol on me cause he pussy. Pussy draw poison, petty police won't protect bitch. Our people unimportant. Black man, you got the power. Black man, you wear the pants. Black man, you got it for black man, you got the hand. Black man, you wanna kill you. Black man, you get the can. Hey, look, cause you got to those devils, kiss your black ass. Her. Black man, get to the money. Black man, get to the money. Yeah. Black man, get to the money. Say it with me. Yeah. Black man, get to the money. Hold up. I said,
Black man, get into the money.
say it with me. Say, black man, get to the money. Say it with me. Say,
Black man, get into the money.
hold up. Heard. Yes, sir. Hey man, shout out to Abby G, man, my sister. Shout out, we say, you dig what I'm saying? So, that concludes my performance. I am Milestone. Where you found me at? I am Milestone. FAMLEI market.com. You know what I'm saying? It's getting hot outside. I want you a nice jersey, I want you a nice cheat, you know what I'm saying? It's all official, all authentic, you dig what I'm saying? Shop me right now. You know what I'm saying? I do got some deals coming up. You know what I'm saying? What a dope shit, you dig what I'm saying? And that concludes my time. Like I said, man, we getting personal. So now you know more about Milestone the man, not just the artist. Shout out J Good, shout out Nora, you know what I'm saying? DealMusicFest.com. You dig?
Okay. You want to do the transition?
Hey, I can do the transition. So look, super shout out to Milestone. As Nora said before, Milestone has been with Deal Music Fest pretty much from the beginning, right? Like from every stage, from performer to vendor. He's one of those that came up in the ranks here with Deal Music Fest. So super shout out to him. And he also had a super unique performance idea to switch things up, shake things up. So I was like, hey, let's run it, go for it, why not? But this year, we wanted to take the time out to actually do some tips from the den, right? We post these on our IG, but figured why not share it with the community here? And so Nora had a great idea. Let's talk about merch. I love merch. Fun fact, Nora, fun fact. I almost try to put on a piece of merch from an artist at least 1 to 2 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
Always, like, and most of the time it's a hat because I like wearing hats. I don't have one hat on right now, but I love like artists merch. If they have a dope hat, I'm picking it up. I'm gonna cop it. So yeah, I
do too. And you know, I'm in LA. Atlanta's the same. It's like a big city, but when you wear certain kinds of merch and someone else recognizes it, this happens to me all the time with like certain streetwear brands or oh that's so and so, or and now complete strangers. We found a moment of connection, a moment of community, which what does that do but reinforce our bond and affinity for the artist or the brand or the company that we're supporting. And so merch, I think, is one of the most underrated things that artists use. You know, yeah, it's a great way to make money, but it's also such a great way to build community amongst your fans. And so one of the things we talk a lot about is, you know, everyone does t-shirts and hats and hoodies, and there's a reason for that, because who doesn't love a good hoodie, or, you know, but you can also think about what are things unique to you. Yeah. That, you know, like we had Figgy who performed at Den Music Fest in 2019, and Figgy has collaborated with a nail polish brand and like nail polish, or, you know, like coming up with earrings maybe, or I know Paid in America has like aprons and stuff. You know, you can get really creative around thinking about what represents me as an artist, but also what does my audience want? Like if your audience, maybe you're making diaper bags because they got kids now, like you can get really, really creative, and it's a great way to stand out, but also show your audience that you're responsive to them. So that's our tip from the den. Justin, I know y'all do a lot of merch with Paid in America. Anything that y'all have learned?
I'll say the most important thing that we learned is actually surveying our fans, right? Like flat out asking them what it is they like. And so we found out that yes, they do love hats, yes, they do love t-shirts, and they love hoodies. But the only thing similar to what you said is that everybody has that, right? And so we started doing wristbands. Right. And something simple, it was just like Paid in America, but it was a wristband. It wasn't super expensive. Like we would charge $1 or $2, or we would even tell people to like, hey, wristbands are free if you want it, but if you want to donate something or whatever. And you'll find out that people will throw you $3. People just go in their pocket and just like, oh man, here's a $5. And you know, you give them a couple of wristbands, and it's a very low cost item. It doesn't cost a lot to get it produced. But it's something that people will just wear and don't think about it. Like it's just on, and they're just walking around. You're like, oh, Paid in America, what is that? We also did pillows. This is an Atlanta Braves pillow right here. Sorry, I'm a Braves fan. World Series champs, Braves.
Talk about how problematic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, we won't get into it. we won't get into it. I can't apologize for him, but yeah, I mean, so just, but I'll go back to that point. Ask, right? It's super important that you ask, because you can find out so much valuable information, right? Like you can find out that your fan base loves vinyl and you don't have vinyl. Well, then you need to go into getting some vinyl, or going to get tapes, or whatever the case may be. But you do need to ask. And I think as soon as you can do some type of surveying, the quicker you can get a turnaround on things, even if it's new items. Or also can tell you that if you survey 100 of your fans and none of them likes hats, guess what you need to stop making? Hats. Stop making the hats. They're not going to buy them. They don't like them. So
yeah. So for more tips from the Den, check out our Instagram, because we post those regularly. And if y'all ever have questions you want to see us talk about, let us know. But
absolutely,
without further ado, to keep the show moving, Jay Good, who's up next on our lineup?
I have to take a deep breath, only because, and this is an ongoing thing, I've messed up her name so many times, and I do apologize every time I mess it up. It's charge it to, what is it, the saying? Charge it to my head, not to my heart. But she is a dope MC, and I've seen her perform countless times in person, and every time I see her perform, it's something different, right? But the one thing that's consistent, no rapping over vocals, super high energy, and she knows how to work a crowd. Like, I mean, she's engaging with the crowd the entire time. So help me welcome, to close out the Den Sessions 2022 June edition. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Rogue. This is me, Rogue Dynamo. Did I get it right?
You got it right.
Rogue, you know I'm a fan of you. You know that I'm a fan of you. But I had to make sure I got that right. I paused on it intentionally to make sure I get it right.
Give it up for Rogue Dynamo, y'all.
What's up, y'all at home? My name is Rogue Dynamo. I want to shout out the Den Fest for asking me to do this. I appreciate that. I'm always appreciative. And we're going to kick it into this first song. Got a video for this, so make sure you check it out. And this is Distractions. I was trying to flap my wings, create a butterfly effect, but instead I'm feeling smashed like the same is set. I used to get no respect while I was in the danger field, but then I practice in the danger field and honed in on my skills, cause I feel as if there's no way out. Close my eyes up in my mouth and try to scream, but people look like, what is all the fuss about? Maybe they don't look at all, they just want me to fall and crawl. I can't go back, so fuck it, I chose to evolve. Guess all my problems are solved. It's like the governor call right before they flip the switch when they sending you off. This life is cold with my scarf, protect my neck and my heart, cause these vicious blood suckers know that that's exactly where to start. Already felt the sharp pain delivered by your friend, suck you dry while you ain't looking and disappear in the wind. I was naive to appease and invited them in, reap the seed that I sowed. Forgive me, Father, I have sinned. Distractions.
Extreme mental or emotional disturbance.
Distractions.
An interruption and an obstacle to concentration.
Distractions.
Something, especially in the music, distracts.
Distractions, yeah. So my focus is often where my hope is. If I leave myself open, it can be devoured by locusts. Hey, no, I'm not joking. If I stay along in the hopeless abyss, through the mist is my reflection. Now what sorcery is this? Now I'm pissed, but their anger leads me further to the dark side. Fear of wasted time, turn to anger, cause Yoda was right. Never do I want to witness the death of a star. Never would I let something small just blow me apart. No time to restart. Gotta stay sharp like dogs. If any problems while I'm riding, I'll just pick up the parts. But why the sky turned dark, with clouds pulling apart, why the rain just start? I gotta find a result to float me away from dangerous ways. People in the menacing ways, I made it through, but not unscathed. So I just lost a few days, and I'm not sure what happened. I'm just tired. These diverse strategically placed distractions. Distractions.
Extreme mental or emotional disturbance.
Distractions at home with me hands up high.
An
Yeah, put your hands in the sky. At home, put your hands up high.
Especially in the
Yeah. Distractions. So once again, make sure y'all check out that video. It's out right now on YouTube and roguedynamo.com. I definitely want to shout out Mud Knot Studios for letting us film here. So if you're looking for audio work and all of that, make sure you holler at them. And so for this next joint, which also has a video, it's called Dear Goddess. It's about trusting yourself, trusting the journey. I'm watching sunrise and sunset. They tell me life isn't the play with, but compare the shit to chess. Remember making moves, don't let them see you sweat. The queen moves wherever she wants, so please don't get it bent. But yet so many of us wind up hiding, and my niece be asking questions, and I ain't one for lying. I'm just saying. Sometimes it takes a minute before you get it right. She says she wants to be an artist, doesn't know what's right. Not really sure what I should tell her. This shit ain't always sweet like Nutella, but what I change it never. Sometimes the unexpected makes you better, and sometimes the extra baggage makes you bitter. Some people ain't shit, but the world's so much bigger. Hate you growing up so fast while the world's getting sicker. If you really want something, you should go do that. Life's a bitch, true that. Don't worry about where you at, cause sometimes it takes a minute before you get it right. Sometimes it takes a minute before you get it right. If you really want something, you should go do that. Life's a bitch, true that. Don't worry about where you at, cause sometimes it takes a minute before you get it right. Sometimes it takes a minute before you get it right. It's tough to wear your heart on your sleeve, and people say that you mean, cause you refuse to believe in all the bullshit they preach. It's enough to fool you once, there's no need to repeat. But we caught in this rat race where they keep moving the cheese. I'm blowing tree in the breeze, call me commander-in-chief. Realizing life is too brief, but just enough to succeed. Sometimes it takes a minute before you get it. Gotta keep yourself on track or you'll forget. And when someone breaks your heart, you gotta learn how to mend it. And be careful with your time, cause you see that shit's expensive. And it's cool to be attentive, even better comprehensive. They say media is cool, they just stirring up the tension. But don't even worry about the now, it's just lessons. But before I go, I just thought that I should mention, if you really want something, you should go do that. Life's a bitch, true that. Don't worry about where you at, cause sometimes it takes a minute before you get it right. Sometimes it takes a minute before you get it right. If you really want something, you should go do that. Life's a bitch, true that. Don't worry about where you at, cause sometimes it takes a minute before you get it right. Sometimes it takes a minute before you get it right. So check out all these videos, you know what I mean? Each song I'm doing today got a video. And that song is about trusting the journey, trusting yourself. So shouts out to all the dreamers, believers, anybody who's an entrepreneur. So this is my last song for the evening. This is All or Nothing. And make sure y'all check me out at roguedynamo.com. And Rogue Dynamo, R-O-G-U-E, Dynamo on everything else, right? This joint is called All or Nothing. Yeah. I tend to suffer from extreme insomnia, but when I sleep I crew stars, living life at new heights, all because I spit these bars. Got a total disregard of the odds, built into my cars and wear my camouflage to maneuver in this world of large. It's in my mercenary claws, no need for stop loss. Permanently lost, but still permanently boss. Pause. If only for a moment, I keep seeing deja vu. Can somebody define these omens? We soldiers in civilians' clothing, making moves in a war under cover of a Trojan, and they ain't even know it. We living to give it all to our last. These niggas out here clueless in these streets, Stacey Dash. Just laughing cause I'm focused and I'm all in. Casually sipping a Bloody Mary like it's early on a fucking weekend. Everybody ain't built to just leap in, dive into a world where no one saves you when you sink in. It's all or nothing, nothing we gon' do just to maintain a higher living, higher status, higher place to reign. Going insane while the world is trying to tell us something. No holding back, no strings attached. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing, nothing we won't do just to maintain a higher living, higher status, higher place to reign. Going insane while the world is trying to tell us something. Yeah, using the plan and some logic, I'm locking down on my target. Got rid of dead weight and restarted, so now I'm on it. That one time to pass on it, but we off that. Bounce back, get no niggas slack. Better come up with my raps. Pirates on the attack, Jolly Roger on the hat, and no colors on my tats, just black. Nothing falls into our laps, but yet we still defying gravity. While you develop atrophy, we on Hunger Games savagery. Face bitter reality with a smile and a cigarette. Learn how to dance in the rain, let's do pirouettes. Dive into the fear of it, go back if you scared. These niggas talk shit, I talk back if I care. Some niggas break down and ask you for the spare. It's no love here cause we survive with much less, but still want it all, and that's exactly what we'll get. And at the end when we're done, you can have what's left. Am I not merciful yet? Yeah. It's all or nothing, nothing we won't do just to maintain a higher living, higher status, higher place to reign. Going insane while the world is trying to tell us something. No holding back, no strings attached. It's all or nothing, it's all or nothing, nothing we won't do just to maintain a higher living, higher status, higher place to reign. Going insane while the world is trying to tell us something. No holding back, no strings attached. It's all or nothing. Shouts out to Dance Fest once again. My name is Rogue Dynamo. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all staying safe. Keep moving forward.
All right, y'all. So if you enjoyed today's show, drop an emoji in the chat. Let's see those fire signs. Let's see. Tell us how you felt. Tell us what you thought. As always, we accept submissions on a rolling basis. So if you've got an artist that you love, tell them to apply. If you're an artist that wants to perform, definitely apply. We want to put as many talented, good people, good music out there for folks to discover. You know, because Den Music Fest really is all about discovering new music. Thank you for hanging out with us. Definitely go back and check out previous shows, like and subscribe and do all the good things because this is YouTube. And final words?
Happy birthday to me. Oh,
Happy birthday to you. Y'all,
happy birthday.
some happy birthday for Justin. Happy birthday to you.
There you go.
We got to do an interview or something, a special birthday something for you. Maybe not.
You know what? I'm down for that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
We're going to do that. All right, y'all.
All right. See y'all next time.